everybody. Today we're just going to go through a total body stretch workout. You don't need anything for this workout except yourself. And we're going to we'll get started. Center of our mat, we're going to take our arms, reach them straight up overhead. Focus on lengthening your spine. Really reach here. Then we're going to drop the arms down, stick the hips back, bring your hands down to the floor. Take a couple deep breaths here. And then we're going to round our back and we're going to roll up nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Ending with our shoulders, so we'll shrug them up, roll them back and down. We're going to do this 2 more times through. So taking our arms, reaching up, pause for a second here. Fold forward, drop the arms down, fingertips come to the floor, keeping just a little bit of a bend in our knees. Good, then round the back, roll up nice and slow. Again, we end with our shoulders, pulling them all the way down. 1 more time through, arms come up. Fold forward, drop the hands. Good, round the back, roll up nice and slow. Perfect, so now we're gonna take our feet out a little bit wider so they're greater than hip width. From here, we're gonna bend our right knee, keep our left leg straight. So we should be feeling a pretty good stretch on the inside of our left thigh. Pause for a second. We're gonna shift our weight back to center, slide over towards the left. So now our right leg is straight. Pause for a second. We're just going to shift back and forth. A little bit of a pause on either side. Good, let's move over towards that right side. Keep the left leg straight. We're going to hold here for a little bit longer this time. Good, weight back to center, same thing other side. Right leg is straight. Good, shift your weight back to center. You can heel toe your feet back in. Our next one up is just gonna be a quad stretch. So if you need to hold on to the wall or a chair to help with your balance, we're gonna plant our left foot to start. We're going to take our right hand to the top of our right foot. We're going to pull our heel back towards our glute. And we're going to drop that right knee down towards the floor. So think about your knee is in line with your hip. Take some nice deep breaths here. Good, let's drop the right foot, shake it out. Same thing other side. So we'll plant the right foot, left hand to the top of the left foot, pulling our heel back. Again, knee is in line with our hip. Good, let's drop that left side, little shake out. All right, taking our stretch into our upper body. We're gonna take our right arm straight across and we're gonna hook our left arm up and underneath. And we wanna pull that right arm in towards our chest. So you can either hold here and hang out here, or for a little bit more of an added challenge, we're gonna take our right hand and almost bring it back and around our left hand. So hopefully you all can see that at home. It's coming back and around. And from this position, you can play around with where your elbows are. So if they're up a little bit higher, the stretch is going to feel a little bit different than if they're lower. Good, drop the arms down, shake it out. Same thing other side. Left arm across, right hooks up and underneath. Again, You're either staying here and pulling that left arm in, or now our left hand is coming back and around to meet our right. Good, let's drop the arms down. Next stretch up is called a shoulder shrug. So you can drop the hands down to the side, keep those relaxed. We're gonna just pull our shoulders up towards our ears, and then we're gonna release them down. Really focus on pulling them all the way down as far as you can. We're gonna do this 3 more times. So up towards the ears, pause, then drop them, pull them down, again up, and down. 1 more time, pull them up. Good, and bring them down. All right, our next stretch is called a hip flexor stretch. So we're gonna be down on the ground. So you can start kneeling. And we're gonna start by taking our right foot in front. So our right leg is in front of us. And then from here, we're gonna think about driving that right knee forward in front of you and letting that left leg extend back and straighten back behind you. So the target of this stretch right now is in the front of our left hip. So not only are we driving our right knee forward, but we should also be pushing a little bit through the front of our left hip. So this is a great stretch if you're doing a lot of sitting, a lot of cycling, a lot of running. Good, let's shift our weight back. Drop your right knee down to the floor. Left leg comes in front. Same thing this side. Drive the knee forward. Keep your chest up. Let that right leg extend and scoot back. Good, let's shift our weight back. You can bring that knee down to the floor. We're gonna kickstand our feet around for our last couple stretches. So our next stretch up is called a figure 4 stretch. So we're gonna be on our back. You can keep your feet flat on the floor. We're gonna take our right ankle just above our left knee. And then from here, we're gonna feed our hands through that gap that's in between our legs, grabbing onto our left thigh, relaxing our head down, and we're gonna pull that left leg in. So you can stay here, or if you wanna add on, we're gonna take our right hand to the inside of our right knee and just put a little bit of pressure there, focusing on opening up that right hip. Good, let's untwist that side, drop both feet down, switching sides, left ankle above the right knee, feeding our hands through, grabbing onto our right thigh this time, and pulling in, and you can add on, so left hand this time to the inside of our left knee, and just pushing out a little bit. Good, let's untwist that side, drop both feet down to the floor. Our next one up is a hamstring stretch. It's gonna be an active stretch. So left foot will stay on the floor. We're gonna take our right leg up into the air. Hands are gonna come underneath our right thigh. And we're gonna start with our knee bent at about 90 degrees. From here, we're gonna push our heel up towards the ceiling, like we're trying to push the ceiling away from us. Hold for a count of 2 to 3, and then rebend. So this one we're gonna do 5 more times through. And I'm going to have you just go through them at your own rate. Again, making sure to pause 2 to 3 seconds. That pause is where we're trying to actively lengthen our hamstring. And then whenever you've done 6 on the right side, we're going to take our right foot down, switch over to the left, same thing on the left side, 6 times. On this one, we want to make sure that we're not pulling too much. So our knee should be in line with our hip as we straighten our leg. And then after those 6, we're going to drop both feet down to the ground. We're going to straighten them out in front of us. And we're going to pull our left knee up towards our shoulder and towards our chest and hold here. Take some nice deep breaths. We're going to add on to this one a little bit. So we're going to take our opposite hand, so our right hand, to the outside of our left knee, keeping our shoulders down on the floor. We're going to bring our left knee over towards the right side. Good, let's bring the left leg back to its side. Drop the left leg straight out. Same thing other side, so we're taking our right knee, starting by pulling it up towards our shoulder. Good, and then from here, left hand to the outside of the right knee. Shoulders down, bring it over to the left. Good, we'll untwist that side, straighten the right leg. You can roll and sit up whenever you're ready. That wraps up today's stretch class. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.